We're big fans of ultra portables, and ASUS's new Kaby Lake laptop is trying to redefine the market with a 7th gen CPU and a luxury look. So does the ZenBook 3 have beauty and brains? Let's find out. First, the ZenBook line is for ASUS's premium consumer devices, while Republic of Gamers takes over gaming duty. The ZenBook 3 is a super slim competitor to the MacBook. Not the Pro, not the Air, but the regular MacBook. See that single USB-C port? Yeah, ASUS is going right up against Apple. Now let's talk looks. This model is called Royal Blue with gold accents, and it's clearly styled for yachting with Ralph Lauren. Lauren? Let's put it this way, if you know how to pronounce it, this could be the laptop for you. We're not exactly the yachting type, but we do appreciate how ASUS really brought a new touch to the traditional silver or black laptops. And even though we're not cable knit sweater types, we actually liked how this looked. You can also get it in quartz gray or rose. But we'd love to see even more color options that aren't made for the Nordstrom crowd. The ZenBook 3 is light, weighing in at a wayfish 2 pounds. We like the ZenBook 3's keyboard. It's not the best we've used, but the key width makes it easy to type and it feels pretty good. There's an optional backlight, and though it was probably meant to be gold, it's really a darkish yellow. Still though, it looks unique, and our fingers definitely felt the bling, even at night. The model we've got here has a fingerprint scanner to quickly unlock the laptop. The placement on the trackpad is a little odd, but some of us like the added security. The full HD display, aka 1920 by 1080, has a layer of Gorilla Glass on the top, which makes it look like a touchscreen, but it isn't. Just about everyone who used the ZenBook 3 tried scrolling with the screen, only to find out it's non-touch. With this price and form factor, it seems like ASUS could have just added flip hinges and a touchscreen to make this a 2-in-1. But enough about looks, let's talk about the brains of the operation. The ZenBook 3 has the new i7 7500U CPU. This is 7th gen Kaby Lake, not the 6th gen Skylake. Kaby Lake isn't a huge upgrade over Skylake, netting about 10% faster performance. However, 7th gen HD 620 graphics feature better power management and video encoding. So the new HEVC video format, which is like Pied Piper for Silicon Valley fans, gets about 2.6 times improvement on battery life. Kaby Lake is also designed for Thunderbolt 3 optimization, but no Thunderbolt 3 here, just USB-C. We would love for ASUS to get on the Thunderbolt bandwagon. I mean, how cool would it be to use a graphics dock to hook up a 1080 Strix? The i7 7500U and a 1080 might not be an ideal match, but it's fun to think about the possibilities of these tiny laptops and not so tiny graphics cards. Our Royal Blue came with a 512GB NVMe SSD, and that means lightning fast load times. We're all about that. ASUS claims the speakers are exceptional, but we're pretty skeptical when it comes to music from a tiny laptop. We were surprised to find the audio really was stellar, and though we aren't going to replace our external speakers, it's an added bonus. The battery is a 40 watt-hour model, which ASUS claims is good for around 9 hours with normal use. In our brief tests, that seemed on target. ASUS is clearly going after Apple with their ZenBook line, the MacBook Air with the ZenBook Flip, and the MacBook with the ZenBook 3. The MacBook starts at $1,300, and the ZenBook 3 at $1,000 for the 256GB i5 model. You can get premium versions of both for $1,600, but the MacBook only has 8GB of RAM, and the processor definitely isn't Gen 7. The form factor is remarkably similar, but the ZenBook 3 is ahead of the MacBook in every category except for the display. The MacBook has a 2304 by 1440 pixel screen, as opposed to the 1920 by 1080 display on the ZenBook 3. Similarly, the ZenBook Flip has significantly better specs, and it's cheaper than the MacBook Air, with the added benefit of being a fun-to-use 2-in-1. We mentioned the lack of ports, but unlike the MacBook, the ZenBook 3 ships with a USB hub that supports HDMI, USB 3, and another USB-C. The lack of ports isn't a huge deal, but could be annoying for those of you who love your USB keyboard and mouse. Better make sure your USB hubs are handy. Overall, the new ZenBook 3 should be popular with the ultra-portable crowd, especially for those who rock navy blazers with gold buttons. Thanks for watching, and let us know what you think in the comments. Subscribe for more reviews, and we'll see you next time.